this is a wonderful night, a wonderful occasion that does involve some tech in the booth from Mark in this case. Round of applause for Mark up there. Mark is still with us. This game, similar to last night, as you might have seen a previous but differently aged version of this game, this is a sad occasion. This game is known as Superhero Eulogy. Sometimes known as Superhero Funeral in different schools of comedy. This is a game where we will be seeing each one of these wonderful improvisers doing improvised monologues again, but kind of not true monologues, so they can interact with each other a little bit. I might even throw out a barb from time to time. If you will officiate with this series of characters that have all experienced some loss, some trauma connected to the loss of a fake superhero. What is the name of that fake superhero?
Grasshopper.
Grasshopper, I love it. Just Grasshopper? That's it right there, Grasshopper, the classic Act 1 superhero known as Grasshopper. Which clearly each one of them knows, or at least is about to, because we're going to count it in, and the second that music cue hits, we will be in that funeral. I'm ready to get sad. Are you guys ready to get sad? Yeah, okay, maybe. It's deep. That's deep. I'm ready for it. They're ready for it. You're ready for it. Let's clap it in. Mark, you ready for the music cue? He's ready for it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Respect and attendance on this very sad occasion, doubling as the graduation of Smithville High School next door. Thank you, Smithvillians. They're already gone. They're celebrating. Vitamin C, always a terrible but appropriate choice when you've got a hybrid graduation and ceremonial loss type event. That's right, I am your funeral director, and unfortunately, we have lost a superhero near and dear to the Act 1 community. We've lost Grasshopper today. Oh, you can almost hear the swell of emotion. Oh, Grasshopper! Oh, that's right. Grasshopper did not make it through his daily Grasshopper routines. I know so many of us, we'd hope to see him hopping along in the springtime and propagating and perhaps going into full party locust mode in the late summer. But unfortunately, he did not get that far, no. His larval season was cut short, and we did not get to see another day of our lovely hero. So tiny, his casket in front, but not tiny was his effect on our hearts. We had some people that knew Grasshopper, perhaps people beyond regular people, all of which had different emotional skews and connections, and perhaps one of them would like to speak today to remind us of what it is we loved and felt most affected by when Grasshopper was hopping along. Would somebody like to step forward? Maybe say a few words.
Hi, I'm Grasshopper's twin sister, Cricket.
I can see the resemblance.
And it was so hard. Grasshopper was so talented, and everybody needed Grasshopper's help. Do you know what my talent was? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. People would come and say, help us, Cricket. I can't do anything. You want Grasshopper. You've mistaken me for Grasshopper again. It's okay. Because, I love my brother. I did. But some days, he wasn't that super. And there was that time, at that Thanksgiving dinner, when he said to me, a smiling catfish who loves to sing. That's what he called me. He wasn't all that. But I will not speak ill of the dead. Goodbye.
A round of applause for Cricket. Just one follow-up, Cricket. Do you love to sing? Because the catfish thing isn't very flattering, but there's no shame if you need to sing with feelings.
I'm more of a musician. I rub my legs.
Oh, yes. Classic Cricket. Would somebody else like to speak on behalf of those with you.
I was cricket sidekick, foam man. My superpower was that nothing could hurt me. No guns, no knives, nothing.
You say this all past tense. So you and cricket, not grasshopper, have actually split up, and you've lost your powers since then?
Yes, I have lost them.
Oh my. Please tell me.
I was Grasshopper's sidekick. Then we had a fight, and we went our separate ways. And when that happened, I lost my powers, he lost his, which is how he ended up kicking the bucket.
Oh. And kudos to you for being a multi-sidekick. That's just smart economics. Sidekick as much as you can.
But before we split up, he said, I need you to explain the difference between strawberry and strawberry milkshake Oreos. He could never understand the difference when I ordered them.
And did you explain the difference? Or is that what split you up?
That's what split us up.
Oh!
Because I didn't want
Like the actual Oreo itself, delicious together, but so tempting just to rip it.
Because I didn't want to explain it.
Well, perhaps that's your foam showing, Foam Man. A round of applause for Foam Man. Oh, the metaphors of loss. Would somebody else like to speak on this occasion? Don't be shy.
Hello, everybody. My name is Cecil Stuhlman, aka Stink. Some of you might recognize me from my movies, Captain Corn, Bean Boy, others.
No, I am a fan. But I also wish we had more fans.
I tell myself that every day in the mirror. We were working on the Grasshopper movie. It was in production just a week ago. I was there playing the Grasshopper. He was there as a, giving us directions, telling us what to do. It is really unfortunate that cameraman stepped on, but it is what it is. And
I haven't heard the specifics.
it was a mess. But I don't want to be disrespectful, and I'm going to pay my respects as well as I can. He was great from the 2 minutes I knew him, and if you want to see the movie, it's going to be in theaters next week. The title is Dear God, Are You Okay? But I'm not a writer, I'm just an actor, and Grasshopper the movie, July 1996. Be there.
Suppose calling it "Are You Okay" would be a little bit on the nose. Stinkboy, thank you. One day you're going to be a stink man and will learn these lessons. Would someone else like to? Yes, you.
Hoping not to be pointed out here today, but I am the cameraman.
Sorry, I shout gas when I feel gas.
I know. I haven't been able to sleep for, what's it been? 24 hours?
It was a fast turnaround to pull this together, yes.
I know we gotta get back to the movie and, things, but I just, I had to buy new shoes. It was messy. Anyway, sorry. Grasshopper.
Too sad.
Hope we can find a replacement.
And here's food.
The last thing I did hear him say as my foot was coming down on his body was, "That is a scarecrow." And I said, "Oops." Anyway.
Scarecrow appropriate enough to warn someone for a cameraman that's about to snuff your life out with its boot. But it shows class that you came here today, so that's something. There's no cameras on right now, are there?
You never try.
We're going to have a chat. Would somebody else like to speak? It's a palate cleanser from the gentle camera murderer.
I was his personal assistant, Locus. I'm a little upset because now I'm out of a job. But, we called him really Jimmy Cricket. And it was getting pretty famous out there. He was doing a lot of pictures, especially with this guy here. But now I'm going to be unemployed.
Jiminy Cricket was his stage name. Is that what you're...
Yeah, it was a stage name. It was really my name. I gave it to him.
Oh, you did?
We had to have something that give him some credit in the industry, you know. So we'll see what happens now. I spilled spot remover on my dog. Now he's gone. Yeah. What? Well, he stepped on the remover that I had bought for the dog that was on the set. We sort of put it on him, and
That's not first aid. That's terrible first aid. That's why he has such a tiny casket, is because you dissolved much of the outside.
But he's in a healthy place.
I will say that someone that doesn't really understand the industry, it's interesting that even just the PA's got like cool names working with Grasshopper. Is a PA a sidekick? That's my favorite. If I think we have one last speaker, would you care to say a few words? Something to really leave us on a moment.
Hello, my name is Dragonfly. I worked with Grasshopper on a lot of different cases.
So what was your name again?
My name is Dragonfly.
Dragon.
Here with the ground, I heard this guy, perfect combo. It's hard to believe that he's gone. I mean, worked together for so long, and now he's just not there anymore. I still find myself calling him when I need some help, but he's just not there. It's really just, I can't believe he's gone. Like, he affected so many people's lives, as you can see. But, the last thing he told me when I saw him last was, Luke, I am your father. Any minutes of resemblance? Anybody ever said anything? Damn.
And that was the last thing he said to you?
Yeah.
He just left it like that?
Yep.
Wow.
It's a movie and film.
Yeah, you had to bounce, to hop out.
Really.
Yeah, it's tragic and beautiful all at the same time. Classic Grasshopper. A round of applause for the son of And might I say thank you for opening up and sharing that with us. I know you wanted to be able to save your father, but we can't always be the dragonfly to the damselflies in our life. It's a difficult relationship. Such have we all been affected by Grasshopper. Please, everyone, I think it's behind you. I left a tiny little insect-themed cheersable beverage. Don't ask me what's in it. It's from the insect world. To Grasshopper, every 1, 2, 3. To Grasshopper! Delicacy overseas. And see. Round of applause! This is the combination of my level 1 and level 2 class, but individually their names are
Sam.
Oh, Sean.
Alicia, Emily.
Ow. Great applause for my class. Once again, Dr. Food, give it up for Dr. Food. Give it up for all our fantastic promoters tonight, all the and thank you, moms, dads, parents, people, supporters, all of you. Thank you for making this possible. One thing I'll mention too, we sometimes forget to mention, is that if you have not ever given a Google review, a great way to start is doing it for Act 1 online.